G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we found so far. And we are only looking forward to getting the Ram's Head, the 25th anniversary of decimal currency. And we have a placeholder for the round 50-cent piece, but not likely to hold the book open because it's too hard to get in circulation. I've only found two of them in rolls in the last 5 years. I found a couple others in different places, but not going to be holding open the book. But we've got everything else and quite a number of not intended for circulation errors and low minted coins there. So we'll put the book aside, see if we can find that Ram's Head. Let us, we've got a 50-cent roll that is taped up. We've got a little bit more than usual, more than my $20. I was able to get a few extra rolls this week, so I'm going to make the most of it, see if I can hunt through more rolls and more coins to find that Ram's Head. This could have been done a little bit better, but that's the way it is. Rolls come as they come. That is the standard 50-cent piece design, the coat of arms, and I'll be looking through, as I say, all of them, just the reverses, just looking for the commemorative coins, and at the end I'll go through all the rest of the coins to look out for the low minted coins and coins of note. This is a coin from the year 2000. It's got a one-off effigy. It's only on this 50-cent coin, and it is the Royal Visit from 2000. I will usually put that into my wider collection because I do enjoy collecting this coin with the one-off effigy, but all those milk stain spots, not particularly great, so I'm going to put it up on the top as a common commemorative, and it's going to go back to the bank. This next coin is the Millennium Year coin from the year 2000. In this particular coin, we look out for an incused flag variety. It's quite highly sought after and very hard to find. This one's fine though. So it's going to go up on the top row as a common commemorative and also go back to the bank. But if we find anything of any note, we'll come talk about it. We'll come across it. Here is a very, very dirty 1994 International Year of the Family. I don't even know if you can see that really clearly. It's going to go up on the top row. It's going to go back to the bank. It is gross. So we will continue on looking for the coins, the commemorative coins and the coins of low mintage. Here is the 2004 primary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design with the animals on it. It's also highly minted. It's going to go up there. And then we have a 1971, and we have done with our first roll. When I go through the coat of arms at the end of the hunt, I'll be looking for the years 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 1992, 2005. The reason I look out for those years is because they were not intended for circulation. They were only put into sets. Here is a 2001 coin. It's a centenary of Federation, but it's the highest minted of that year. Bit of a mark on it there. It looks like another coin has been sat upon it. Made a mark. But it is quite damaged, so it's going to go back to the bank. It's going to go up on the top row as a common commemorative. It's a 1988. I'm going to check that out for the dots between the two eights. That seems to be fine because it's a tall ships. It is the Australian Bicentennial celebration. Tall ships. Usually I'd keep these two, but this is not in good condition at all. I'm going to put it down the bottom in the keepers row because I'll have a look and see if I've got any worse ones in the collection. And if I do, I'll swap the worst one out, but I don't think I've got any worse than that. And so yes, the not intended for circulation coins, I'll look out for those. Here we have the 2005 secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. This was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games. It's also highly minted. It's going to go up there on the top row. And here we have Australia's Volunteers, celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. That's from 2003. That was the theme of the set in that year. We had a $1 coin making a difference, and we had the 50-cent piece as well. And the other years that I look out for, both in the hunt and after the hunt, is the years 1985 and 1993. 2019 IRB effigy and the 2020 Jody Clark effigy. They're low minted 50-cent pieces, just on a million or a million of those. And so I always look out for those, keep those out. Here we have another Millennium Year coin, also not in Q's, so it's going to go down on the top row. And another one as well, just showing how highly minted that one really, really is. We'll keep going. Another secondary school student Commonwealth Games. Put it on the right pile. And so I also look out for errors on the coins as well. Here's another Year of the Family, which is actually in much better condition. You can actually see the design. We also look out on those sometimes for the wide date variety, where the 9 and the 4 and the 1994 are a little bit bigger and a little bit wider apart. This one looks to be a wide date as well. So it's a variety that I see a lot of down here in Melbourne, Victoria. Some other parts of the country might not see as many. And here we have the 2002 Year of the Outback, celebrating Australia's Outback in 2002. It's also highly minted, so we'll put it up on that top row. And here we have a 2005 in really shiny condition, and it's got a bit of a die chip on it. This is the Remembrance coin, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II in 2005. And I might put this one aside because it is in such good condition. It's got quite good mint luster, very shiny fields, and it has a die chip down here called the Robe Cud. I'll put that down the bottom, but I'll take that out at the end of the hunt. Put that in my wider collection. I have another one here in very well worn fashion, so I might replace it on the table and put the other one away so I don't forget about it and put it back to the bank. But let us speed the hunt up now. What I'll do is I'll go through the coins, and I'll only slow down if I find something new for the day that we haven't spoken about. I'll annotate it, and then we'll go through it and lay it down. But let's get into the hunt. And there, for the first time, we see the Bass and Flinders coin. This is from 1998, celebrating 200 years of the discovery of Bass Strait by George Bass and Matthew Flinders. It's also highly minted, so it's going to go up on that top row. And there we have the very first 50-cent commemorative coin, the 1970 Captain Cook, bicentenary of Captain Cook's voyage around the east coast of Australia. It's highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. There we go. We have a Centenary Federation. Finally, a Centenary Federation low minted coin, Queensland from 2001. Definitely a keeper for the wider collection. I don't see very many Queenslands, but I do have it for the book, so it'll definitely be keeping it for the wider part of my low minted coin collection. And there's a coin we haven't seen very often lately. It's the changeover coin, the 50th anniversary of decimal currency. It's got a coat of arms on the reverse, but the obverse has the commemorative side, which has a small Queen's effigy, but also the legend and the representation of the ram's head, which is from the shilling, which was the pre-decimal equivalent of the 50-cent piece. It's going to go up there on the common commemoratives row because it was also relatively highly minted. there we see 1977's Silver Jubilee coin, the 25th anniversary of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, or the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. It's highly minted, also going to go up on the top row. And another. And there, for the first time today, we see the Celebrate What's Great, Australia Day 2010, celebrating Australia's Day. It's also highly minted. It's going to go up on that top row. And there we see one of our highest minted coins, the Commonwealth Games Brisbane from 1982, in quite good condition too, actually. So I might have a look at the book and see if the one we've got in the book is pretty good. And I do remember it being pretty spectacular anyway, so it'll go down on the top row, but we'll have a look at it at the end to see if we can upgrade. Oh, and we have another centenary of Federation, the Norfolk Island. I've only got one so far in this hunt. This is the first of the ones that we'll be keeping in the wider collection for Norfolk Island, but very, very nice. Now we've got two centenary of Federations, and they have been coming pretty thick and fast in the hunts of late. I don't know why, because there was a time there where it was quite hard to pick some of them up. Certainly in the last month or two, they have certainly been coming out. Oh, and another one. Oh, another Norfolk Island, but this one is in pretty ordinary condition, so it's going to go down on the bottom row, but most likely this one will be going back to the bank. And that then brings us on to the last roll. A couple of shots at some last roll luck. Here we have 1995's Weary Dunlop, the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. We haven't seen that one today, so it's going to go down on the top row as a common commemorative. But we've still got a couple of shots to get. The ram's head, so far unseen in this hunt, but that pretty much looks like it is it. 2014, always check that one for the crop circle there amongst the fields. That looks like it's going to be it. So not too bad. A couple of centenary federations. There's a couple of tall ships that I'll check a little bit later on for the wider collection. But I'll quickly check through the coat of arms, and I'll come back and let you know if I found anything special. Back in a sec. Well, unfortunately, nothing of any note amongst the other coat of arms. So what we picked up today was a couple of tall ships. This one is in pretty ordinary condition. That's going to go back to the bank. This one's going to stay in my wider collection. This 1988. It's not in too bad of a condition, so I'm happy with that. We've got two centenary federations for Norfolk Island. Or did we? Yes, we did. There we go, side by side. This one's in particularly rank order, so it's going to go back to the bank. And the other centenary federation that we picked up was Queensland. So those two are going to go into my wider collection. Queensland, Norfolk Island, very, very happy with that. Yeah, definitely happy with that. So that was it for this week's hunt. Let me know down in the comments if you are finding any centenary federations. It has been quite a good few weeks, if not a month for me, so I'm very happy. But I'll be back for more noodling in a few days, so I'll catch you then. Bye.